loves, Desiree here, the manifestation goddess, and I'm super excited to be back with you again. I wanted to share today something that I think is super important when you are in your journey of manifestation, right? Today we're going to talk about saying high vibe and high frequency. Why is it so important to stay high vibe, and how do you actually stay high vibe when there's nothing but shit flying all around you all day long? Because we have those days and nobody is exempt from it. Even the richest person can have a shitty day. They may have a less shitty days and they'll be able to fix said shitty day sooner, faster, maybe than less successful people can. But that doesn't mean that they do not have shitty days, because it happens to all of us, period. It's not always gonna be Snow White in an enchanted forest with blue jays flying around and little dwarf friends who just love you, right? It's not always gonna be that, though we can turn it into that anytime we decide. That is the beauty of this powerful, I know it's not magic, but it feels like magic. And magic is such a pretty word, so I feel like calling it magic. But this powerful tool, right, of manifestation. So, staying high vibe, why is it important to stay high vibe as often as you can, as consistently as you can? Just stay high vibe, right? High frequency. What does that even mean, right? It just means that high vibe is obviously what it sounds like, right? Like, you're in a good mood, you're in good spirits, you're feeling free and fulfilled, and spiritually aligned and mentally stimulated, right? Like all the good things, all the good feels is high vibe. Why is it important to stay high vibe? Well, like I said, because shit is gonna happen. And if you allow yourself to get sucked in by the drama or the negativity or the toxicity of bullshit, then it's going to be harder for you to find a way out of it through manifesting, through visualization. Like, these things require a very high vibe state of being. So you want to stay high vibe so that the tips and the tricks and the resources and all the things that I'm giving you, the juicy things I'm giving you, plus so many other valuable creators and manifestation coaches, they're giving out content. Like, it's all out there for you. It's at your fingertips. Anywhere you want it, it's right there. You just got to go look for it, right? So you want to stay high vibe. It's important. While you're practicing all the things that you're learning right now on your journey, you want to stay high vibe. So there's so many different ways that I stay high vibe, and so many different ways to stay high vibe, but I'm just gonna highlight three, like, I think super important ways. Like, these to me, this just, like, it doesn't matter what kind of day you're having. If you do this, it's gonna shift it for you on one level or another. It's gonna shift it for you, right? Okay, so first way to stay high vibe is to do what the F you want. And that doesn't mean that you can disregard other people's feelings. I'm not saying, like, walk around like a queen bee who just doesn't care about other people, does whatever she wants, no matter how it affects other people, negatively or not, right? That is not what I'm saying. This is not like carte blanche to say, like, oh yeah, so my manifestation coach said that I should just do whatever I want, so I'm doing whatever I want to do. Like, no, that's not what I mean. But what it means is that know what you want, say yes to the things that you actually do want, and say no to the things that you don't want. If you're with somebody and they're like, hey, let's go here, and you really don't want to go there, don't go. You're not doing anybody any favors, because if it's something you really don't want to do, that you're bringing that vibe and that energy into the other person's space. They want to go, so they're like in a whole totally different space. You're over here, and those vibes just don't mix. It's gonna lower both people's vibration, right? So don't go. You don't want to go, don't go. Somebody asks you to do them a favor, the good person in you probably wants to do it, knowing that you don't want to disappoint that person. But if it's something deep inside that you really don't want to do, don't do it. Don't not do it just because you feel like it makes you seem shallow or like not generous or whatever it is. forget other people's judgments, you know, because ultimately, if it's not coming from a place of pure intention, like you really want to do this thing, it's not gonna give good results. Nothing good is gonna come out of it. Nothing magical is gonna come out of it. Like, I can promise you that, right? So say yes to the things you do want to do. Say yes to the things you do want to do, no matter what it looks like to other people. Screw other people's judgments. This is about you. Because when you are fulfilled, when you are happy, when you are your most authentic, truest self, then you are magic. And your magic is being spread and projected out into the world. And you don't even know whose life you can change once living in your magic, right? Okay. Another way to stay super high vibe is invest in your self-care. Invest in it. Again, for this, you have to screw other people's judgments, because there are so many people I know that are stuck in a mindset of, oh, what is so-and-so gonna think? Oh, it's COVID right now. Like, I shouldn't be getting my nails done. There's so many more important things going on in the world. You're absolutely right. There are a ton of important things going on in the world that totally take priority over your nails. But in this very moment, would doing your nails make you happy? If it would, then go do the nails, because an unhappy you is zero magic, right? What are you giving to the world? What good are you to the world? What purpose are you serving in this world if you're just unhappy, if you're just shredding through life, like just drudging yourself, just dragging yourself? Like, what are you fulfilling then? What magic are you bringing into the world? What goodness are you bringing into other people's experiences of you, right? Do the things that make you feel good, whatever it is. Like, you know, get pretty, do your hair. If sweats and a hoodie, like, you feel your absolute goodness, then do that. But there is something that costs some money, or costs some time, or costs a shift up here, that is an investment in you, and you know what it is. Only you know that thing that makes you feel good. Maybe it's, you know, maybe you collect records, maybe you collect figurines. I don't know what it is. Do the thing that makes you feel good though. Invest time, energy, money into yourself. Do it. It'll make you feel good. And then the last, for the highlighted version of how to stay high vibe way would be, go do something for someone else. Yes, even on your shittiest day, go find something to do for someone else. This could be a compliment. You can just walk past somebody and, you know, give them a sincere compliment of something that you see. It could be in the drive-through, paying for something and you pay for this person behind you. It could be somebody looking for advice on social media and you go ahead and you give them that advice, right? Do something for someone else. Doing something for someone else is going to automatically increase your vibration. You're gonna feel so good about yourself. You're gonna love on yourself. You're gonna be like, I'm the shit and I love me because I do good things for good people and I'm a good person. And that's the way you wanna feel. That's how you wanna stay high vibe, so that you can attract high vibe. So those are just some highlighted ways. There's so many other ways. I'll leave you with one bonus way to stay high vibe. Don't forget to detox from the things that no longer serve you. Detox from them. If you need to let them go for good, let them go for good. You know exactly what they are, and you know if you need to let them go or just detox for a while. The news, social media, scrolling, comparing yourself to other people, hanging around low vibe people, not eating right, maybe you're smoking or indulging in drinking or whatever it is. If you're doing too much of it, and you know, because your body knows, your body responds, and you know you'll have this dual thing going on inside of your mind and your heart, right? Because it won't feel aligned and it won't feel right? Detox from those things. Put yourself in a high vibe frequency so that you can attract high vibes. That's what we want, them, but high vibes over here. On that note, that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave you with that. I hope that you got something from it. I love you. ask, believe, align, and attract. Remember, these are the 4 ways that we're going to manifest our best lives together. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll talk soon.